Hi everyone, welcome back to For Real. My name's Claire, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about our return to Cambodia. So those of you that have joined us fairly recently might not know that we lived in Cambodia for 2.5 years, and we returned to Australia at the end of January this year, and we've been back here for about 9 months. Oh, at least it will be 9 months by the time we leave again. So when we first came back, we did intend to stay permanently in Australia. So what we thought we'd do when we moved back to Australia was live here and then just travel back to Cambodia every time we had enough annual leave saved up to make the trip worthwhile. But we've since come to the conclusion that living in Australia is not what we want for ourselves in the long term. And so we've decided to make a reasonably permanent move back to Cambodia. So this video is about our preparations, the things that we're doing in terms of packing and tracking what we need to get done between now and when we leave, all of that sort of thing. So hopefully you'll find this interesting, and I'll give a bit more detail to the plans that we have as we go along. So I hope you enjoy. You know, when people talk about how they sold everything and moved to Cambodia or moved to Thailand, whatever it is, we're right in the middle of that phase right now. We are selling everything that's in here. We've already sold our beds, so we are down to sleeping on the mattress on the floor. So I'll just give you a bit of a walk around and show you what's going on. So out here, we've kind of moved all the furniture that we still need to sell out into the lounge room here so that people can come and see it. But over the weekend, it was really, really rainy and horrible. And I just don't think people were in the mood for furniture buying. So I did advertise stuff, but as you can see, we still have a lot of furniture left to sell. And of course, now that it's Monday, we have the most perfect day imaginable. So hopefully some people are still in the mood to buy furniture, even though it's no longer the weekend. Yeah, so it's not a trip to Cambodia, it's a move this time for us. And this will be the 4th time that we've made such a move. So twice to Cambodia, once to Vietnam, and once to the UK a very, very long time ago. So yeah, we're no strangers to selling everything and packing up our lives. And this room here is where the bed used to be. So we've decided to make it into packing central. So here is everything getting ready to go. We've got some bedding here in one of these suck bags. Our vacuum's not strong enough and doesn't have the right nozzle on it to actually suck the air out. So we had to lie on top of it, both of us together, to try and squish all the air out of it. But so far so good. It does seem to be holding its suck without too much of a problem. And then we've got these big black and yellow tubs. There's another 2 of them already over in our storage room. We're lucky that we have a storage room attached to one of our rental properties. Yeah, we were able to sort of chop off the end of the garage and use the an extra door that it has so that we can access that whenever we need to, which is really handy because we can keep, I mean, it's not big enough for furniture, but we can keep, you know, tubs like this full of stuff and all of our tools and things that we just don't want to sell. Yeah, so we've got big box full of toiletries and stuff. We probably won't bring all of that this time, but when we come back for a visit, we might dip into that and bring back different things as we go. So that north face is my carry-on. So that'll have that to carry on, and also my helmet because it won't fit into the suitcase, obviously. I have a couple of things here that you can't get in Cambodia. So I've got some fudge purple shampoo, very, very difficult to come by and quite expensive in Cambodia too, if you are fortunate enough to find it. What else have we got? Yes, we have Linda and Eric's Vegeta Riel Gourmet Stock and Seasoning. That's a friend request carry. So I'll be bringing that over for Linda and Eric. There's the rest of my clothes that I'm going to take. The way I tend to work it is that with that suitcase there, I put all my clothes into the left-hand side, and then the right-hand side is for like shoes and electronics and toiletries and stuff that's not clothes, basically. It's worked for me in the past, so hopefully it will be fine. I did do a trial pack with this stuff yesterday, and it does fit. But I might try and find some smaller suck bags like this and see if we can maximize the space. And I don't know, because we have 32 kilos of luggage, but our actual cases are quite small. So it's actually quite difficult for us to get 32 kilos into the size cases that we have. So we were thinking that if we employed the services of a few smaller suck bags, we might be able to take some towels and things over, because as you may or may not know, towels are stupidly expensive and rubbish quality in Cambodia. So if you have space and you're moving there, take a towel. Take a towel. Yeah. So we bought this lounge brand new. Bought most of the stuff brand new, actually. Big TV has to be sold. We're going to lose quite a bit of money on this stuff. We're well aware of that. But we don't really have an option. Flights are booked. We're ready to go. Well, obviously not quite ready, but maybe mentally ready, just not physically with all of this stuff. So here we are at the News Moto desk, and as you can see, there's a bit of a spreadsheet there. That's where I'm tracking all of the jobs that we need to do against the date by which they need to be done. So we got things in there like Jeremy's days off from work. We've got the News Moto days blocked in there. And what have we got on today? Oh, let's see, a mammogram. That sounds like fun. These are all the sorts of jobs that you have to do when you're intending to leave, though. You need to take care of your health. You need to take care of, organising all the different things, booking the hotels for where you're going to stay when you first get there, and lots of other things as well. So yeah, it's just easiest for us to be tracking those via a spreadsheet. Then I've got a list of all the stuff that we're trying to sell. Just tracking what we bought all that stuff for against what we're selling it for, so I can really feel the pain of how much money we're losing on everything and just see it in black and white, so that there's absolutely no doubt that yes, it is a lot of money. And if you have any questions about what we're doing and about our process for moving, because I know a lot of you talk about moving to Siem Reap or Cambodia eventually, so here we are in the midst of that process. Now is the time to ask if you have any questions about it. That brings us to the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed hearing a little bit about what we're up to and what's going on with our plans, our packing, and all of that stuff. It is exciting, a little bit overwhelming, and everything in between, I guess. Yeah, it's difficult to be leaving family and loved ones again. That's definitely the hardest part of making a move like this. But now that the pandemic is more or less behind us, we won't have the restrictions on travel that we have had in the past. So that element of being stuck overseas and not being able to get back if something happens, hopefully won't be there this time. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video, which will most likely be the News Moto on Wednesday.